The nun. Screams of the Silent Nun. The rain had been falling non-stop since sunset. Thunder rolled across the sky as the old church stood alone on the hill, abandoned, forgotten, and feared. Locals called it St. Mercy Convent, but no one had stepped inside for decades. Not after her. Inside the church, the air was heavy. Every breath felt cold, like something unseen was watching. Candles flickered weakly, casting long, twisted shadows on cracked stone walls. A young priest, Father Elias, stepped through the broken doors. He had received a letter. No name, no return address. Just 3 words written in shaking ink. "She is screaming." Father Elias walked slowly down the aisle. Each footstep echoed too loudly, as if the church itself wanted him to leave. Suddenly, the bell rang, but there was no rope, no wind. Elias froze. Then he heard it, a sound so faint it almost felt imagined. A whisper, not words, not prayers. A suffocated scream, like someone crying behind a wall. He followed the sound toward the convent halls. The walls were lined with faded paintings of nuns, faces pale, eyes hollow. One painting stood out. A nun in black robes. Her mouth was stitched shut. Beneath it, a name was carved deep into the wall. Sister Agnes. Legend said Sister Agnes took a vow of eternal silence. But one night she screamed, so loudly, so horribly, that every nun in the convent was found dead by morning, faces twisted in terror, ears bleeding. Sister Agnes was never found, or so they believed. Elias reached the dormitory corridor. The temperature dropped suddenly, his breath turned visible. Then, footsteps, bare feet dragging slowly behind him. He turned, empty, but the footsteps continued. Closer. A door at the end of the hall creaked open by itself. Inside was a small prayer room. A single candle burned, and in the corner, a nun, standing perfectly still. Her head bowed, hands folded, face hidden beneath a veil. "Who are you?" Elias whispered. No response. "I am Father Elias. I came to help." The nun slowly lifted her head. Her veil slipped back, and Elias saw it. Her lips, sewn shut with black thread. Tears of blood streamed down her cheeks. The candle went out. Darkness swallowed the room. Suddenly, screams, not from her mouth, from everywhere, from the walls, the floor, the ceiling, hundreds of voices screaming at once. Elias fell to his knees, clutching his ears. "Please stop," he cried. The screams stopped instantly. Silence. Then, a voice inside his head. "He made me silent." The room lit up again. The nun stood inches away now. Her eyes were empty pits of darkness. She raised a trembling finger and pointed at the altar. Elias turned. Carved into the stone were words hidden beneath, dust, punished for speaking the truth. Memories flooded his mind, visions not his own. A priest, a confession, a sin so dark it could destroy the church. Sister Agnes had spoken it aloud, and for that, they stitched her mouth shut. They locked her inside the walls, alive. The nun's stitches began to stretch. Blood dripped down her chin. The thread tightened, as if something inside was trying to escape. Her body shook violently. Then, rip, her mouth tore open, and the scream that came out was inhuman. A scream of pain, of rage, of decades of silence. The walls cracked, paintings shattered. Elias screamed as well, but no sound came out. His lips were sealing shut. The silent nun leaned close and whispered inside his mind, "Now you will listen." The church collapsed that night. Villagers found Father Elias standing outside at dawn, alive, but silent. His mouth permanently sealed. No scars, no stitches, just smooth skin. His eyes wide with terror. Behind him, on the church ruins, a single message was burned into the stone. Some screams are never meant to be buried, and every night since, when the wind passes that hill, people say they can hear it, a nun screaming, and a priest listening forever.
Subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.